chill before fourth period.
How's class going?
It's going really well. I got an A on my essay, Franz Mesmer.
Oh wow, that's awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, I brought you something on the cafe.
Oh, thanks. I'm not really hungry.
Man, you have to eat something. You don't look well, and what your body's going through right now, it needs food. Please, for me?
Thank you.
What are you doing after your appointment?
Just going home.
Okay, well, why don't we meet at this cafe by your doctor's office after? You said it's at 3:30, so we could meet there. I mean, I have some time, but I've got to pick up a book for political science, call my mother, and get back to class. So, can we meet?
Yeah, of course we can.
Oh, great. I love you, and I'm always here for you.
Love you.
Fabian?
Doc, please, I can't wait anymore. You gotta help me.
Sit down. I will be right with you. Sit down. Doctor, please. The tapping.
Oh. Sorry. Does this bother you?
Yeah, it does. I'm sorry. Just a lot of noises seem to be getting to me right now.
Noises. And apart from the tapping, what other noises?
I don't know. There's like this ringing that I keep hearing in my ears. Like last night before I went to bed.
Mhm.
And then today, on my way here, I heard a car backfire. And I grabbed this man walking past me. For a split second, I wanted to snap his neck. But I didn't, of course. I let him go. No harm done. These noises, they seem to be setting me off. And the nightmares, they're getting worse and worse.
Is it the same one of you sitting at the desk contemplating suicide?
Yeah, it is. I seem to be there longer now. And just like before, I'm not in control of myself. It's like someone else is controlling my movements.
The medication doesn't seem to be working. You have been taking it, right?
Yeah, of course.
What about your urges? You know we have complete confidentiality. Nothing is to leave this office. Now I'm going to ask you this. Have you relapsed on the meth?
No, I haven't. But I do have urges. Usually when they come, I just call Myra and my sponsor.
Speaking of Myra, how is your relationship with her?
She cares for me. I just feel like we can have a normal relationship until I get out of this hell I seem to be in. The urges, the nightmares, the addiction demons that haunt me on a daily basis. She comes when I need her. I care for her so much. I love her. I want to have a normal relationship with her.
Yeah.
But I do fear that I'm going to lose her because of my psychotic behavior.
Fabian, you're not losing your mind. You want to hear psychotic? I'll tell you something crazy. I was a resident at a mental facility for the criminally insane when I was overseas in Russia. We had this serial killer who was on death row. He decided to volunteer for what we called the Russian Sleep Experiment. I advised him against it. He made his choice and decided to go through with it. What was done? Well, we operated on him to the point of him losing all his senses. We kept this man away from sleep for 2 weeks. Within those 2 weeks, we recorded him rambling on about what sounded like him communicating with the victims he murdered, apologizing, pleading with them for forgiveness, trying to free his soul. On the day he died, the last words he spoke were, "I have spoken to God, and He has abandoned us." Now that's crazy.
How was your appointment?
It was good. I got these new meds.
Are you sure you should be taking any medication? It just seems like it's making you worse.
I don't know.
Baby, I am so proud of you for not giving up on yourself and us.
I need to tell you something. The reason why I'm seeing a psychiatrist.
I know your nightmares.
That's part of it. I need to ask you. Do you love me? And do you trust me?
Of course I do. I love you so much.
Okay. I'm ready to tell you. So, my drugged up past led me into the hands of someone controlling my mind, my movements, my actions.
Controlling you? What does that mean, controlled? Who's controlling you?
Just listen. Six months before I met you, I was living on the streets. Popping pills, shooting up, you name it. Everything. One night, and I may have dreamed this, a man in a black suit came up to me. He promised more drugs. He grabbed my hand and took me to this van. And the next thing I know is I must have passed out because I woke up with all these doctors around me. It was like they were picking my brain with a scalpel. Then they put me in this room with this other man. He was just smiling at me. All these doctors were watching us through this window. In the crowd, I saw Dr. Scarin. We sat across from each other, against the wall. Just a gun was in the middle of us. And then they said some numbers. And I felt what I've been feeling. A loud screeching. And everything goes white. I got up, grabbed the gun, walked over to the man. I aim and pull a trigger. I have the same symptoms I've had since that dream. And I haven't shot up or done anything since rehab. The only drugs that I've been on are from Dr. Scarin. It's him. He's the one controlling me.
Fabian, listen. I've read about this. Drug addicts can go through a withdrawal months later, and with that comes repeat nightmares. Dr. Skarin is trying to help you. The medication prescribed to you could be setting this all off, but it's because your body is just reacting to it. You're not losing your mind.
You know, in my dreams, I have these pictures of Senator Lucero hanging on my wall. Plans for an event area. I feel pressure. Voices in my head telling me that my sacrifice will be this man for our country. They want me to kill Senator Lucero.
Fabian, it's okay. It's just a bad dream. We're gonna get through this together. I'll tell you what, I'll stay over.
I don't know if it's a dream.
I'm going to prove it's just a dream. You'll see.
Fabian, wake up. Oh my god. Please. Baby, wake up. Fabian, wait! Where are you going? Come back!
Gunmen attempted to assassinate Senator Lucero at his public speech at Civic Center Park. Police had taken down the gunman before he could get to the senator, identified as Fabian Eugene Soto, an ex-drug addict with a history of psychological behavior. He has been treated under the care of Dr. Skarin. A coroner's report indicated that he was not under the influence of drug use at the time of the incident. Senator Lucero was taken to safety with no injuries. He will be appearing back in Denver in 2 weeks with more security on alert.